What's up everybody? Todd Schefflin back here again with you for another YouTube video of musical ideas and creative tips to inspire you and help you become the better musician that you want to be. So today I'm going to talk about a concept known as approach tones. So when we're learning to improvise, especially when we are thinking about chords as we improvise, we tend to start on the chord tones. For instance, if we're playing a 2-5-1 in B flat major, the first chord of the two is C minor 7, the 5 is F7, and then the 1 is B flat major 7. So when we're learning patterns and ways to play over a 2-5-1, we'll often start right on the chord tone. We'll even start a lot of times right on the root, the 1. So in this case, a lot of our phrases, when we're starting to learn, might start on C, which is the root of the 2 chord, C minor 7. So for instance, a simple bebop line that you learn on 2-5-1 might sound like this. Right? Or something like whatever. So that's a simple line that we would start to learn. And I started right on the downbeat, right on the root. Now, this can get old really quick because the problem is that even though we're starting to learn how to play over chords, which is great, and make lines, starting right on the downbeat and then starting on the chord tone is very bland and not very creative and interesting to listen to. So a really simple way that we can make our playing much more fluid and creative and organic is by using what's called approach tones. And approach tones basically are ways we get to the chord tone without playing the chord tone first. So for example, here's an example of an approach tone to the phrase that I just played. So let me just play both versions. The first time I play it, I'm going to play it just regular, no approach tones, and then I'm going to play it again with an approach tone pattern so you can hear the difference. It's subtle, but it really makes everything sound better. Check it out. No approach tone. I messed that up, but there you go. And then here's with the approach tone. So do you hear how I don't start right on one, and it kind of masks the fact that I'm playing a pattern. And that's a really great tool because you don't want to, you know how like in basketball you'll see players coming down the court and they'll telegraph who they're passing it to, which allows the defense to see ahead and steal the ball. So that's the same with music. We don't want to telegraph what we're about to do. We want to make each idea interesting and unique to the listener, as well as to ourselves. I mean, we're listening to ourselves too. So a way to not to telegraph what you're doing is an approach tone. So that example I used was an approach tone from below. So let's talk about that. That is really simple. We simply start on the 7th of C minor 7, B flat, go up a half step to concert B, then go to the 9 of C minor 7, which is D, or the 2, however you want to think of it, which is D, and then back down to the root of C to start a pattern. So B flat, B, up to the 2 or the 9 of D, and then down to C, the root. Okay? Now another way, and that's an approach tone from below. So we can also do approach tones from above, which is the exact same pattern of notes but in mirror format. So we're going to start on the 2, which is D, go down to D flat chromatically, and then we could do two things. We can either go down to the 7 of the chord, which would be B flat, or we can go down to the major 7 of the chord, which would be D. Here are the two options. So the first one, I'll go down to just the flatted 7th of the minor 7, staying in the key. And that's okay. I don't really like to use that one because it's a little weird for the ear, but the one I really prefer is where we go down, so we go D, D flat, major 7, B, back to the root. You know, so that's a really powerful sound. Check that one out. So let me play the phrase 2 more times. The first time I'll do it will be, well, I'll play it 3 more times. The first time, no approach notes. The second time, approach notes from below. And the third time, approach notes from above. Here we go. So there you have it. That's approach notes. It's such a powerful tool. I mean, check it out. Here's some context. So yeah, so that's how, you know, you play approach notes, and it's really just a great thing. So make sure you got to learn it in each key. Practice it hard so it's really fluid. It can be a little tricky to get on your fingers at first, but once you get it, it's going to make your playing just so much more fluid and creative, and you'll have a lot more options to choose from. So thank you all so much for checking out the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe to the video. We have so many more wonderful ideas and tips to help you become the better musician that you want to be. We have so many more videos coming. So thanks so much for checking out the video, and we'll see you next time.